Oui, 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 bonjour, buongiorno, yeah, bonjour. I was thinking today, I just talk about what's going on. I'm feeling very tired. I've basically been in bed all day. I had a universal credit appointment which I didn't want to go to because of the time I booked it and because it was in the morning and I stayed up until like 2 to 3 in the morning. I didn't want to go, but I went. I saw it as a non-negotiable because I have accepted what they call it, accepting your commitments to get the claim of that universal credit money. Because I done that and I didn't want to reduce it or create. Actually, no, I wasn't thinking about reputation back then. Like making a bad reputation or anything like that. I just thought I had to go. I just saw it as something that I just had to do because there could have been legal consequences that came with not doing that. I read up on what they call sanctions. For example, not getting paid as much if you turn up to appointments late. But when thinking about the fact that I'd have to go to this appointment today, I was not thinking about that. I was just on YouTube watching it. I've been watching a lot of driving videos recently actually because I'm not getting any driving experience at the moment because of lack of income to sustain me being able to do that. But it seems like I'm on the way to changing that pretty soon, which I can now relate into this video. So into the main topic of the video. So I've got the appointment. There was basically no need for me to really be going there anymore. I confirmed that I'd be able to get the claim. My work coach said that, yeah, I did enough to get the money, and nearing the end of this month, I'd get a little something, maybe around £250 or something, interest free, don't have to pay back because it's benefits. And I'll be able to use that as a starting place to start eating healthily again. Because of how I've been eating, I've really just stopped. I've stopped really caring about myself as much. I know what I want to do, I'm doing it. It's just that I eat like crap, so I haven't been feeling the healthiest. Very nervous from time to time actually, from situations that I make up in my mind that aren't even real, about random stuff. And that might not even be because I fear those sorts of situations, and just random stuff that wouldn't really ever happen, but because I wouldn't have structure around my sleep and because I wouldn't be eating healthily, I think I'd be having these thoughts for that reason, completely unrelated. I think if I go out my way to improve my sleep, which I have done in the past, I'll feel more at peace mentally, at least for longer spurts throughout the day. Now, I generally do feel comfortable and not feeling stressed, but during the evenings, that's just a different story. Although I'd have these devices around me and I'd just be here, not going out my way to focus on anything, that's when I'd have those sorts of thoughts, because I wouldn't be purposely channeling my thoughts into something. Plus, not eating healthily and not having a healthy structure in my sleep isn't helping. So that's that. I didn't exercise today, and I've got the next appointment next week. I really, we both know that I don't really need to go because I'm not lost, I'm not confused. It's not like the coach would be able to well actually, the coach can give me opportunities, but because of the qualifications I've got and because I've been applying here and there, I've basically got opportunities coming out my bum cheeks. I've got at least 4 of them. The apprenticeship, 1, 2 part-time jobs in the area, 3, and then another one that's further out. And that's 4. And that's bare minimum, excluding the time that I got rejected because I said I wasn't willing to do a night shift. So actually, now that I say that, I probably could have got that job earlier, but because of where my mindset was at, I decided not to take it. That really hasn't that hasn't made it difficult to get this sort of work whatsoever though. There are plenty of opportunities. Plenty. And I've taken the chance to at least get an opportunity at these places. And it's been piss easy. I've got the level 2 qualifications to do the role. So as far as they're concerned, I think that's it. That's all they need outside of assessing my character, see my face, see listen to me talk about what I'm about and see how coachable I am, which would then mean I'd be able to coach people more easily, see how much I actually like the job or the classes I'd be doing as a part of working as an instructor, as a level 2. Speaking of, tomorrow I've got a place to go and it's a gym, it's another fitness instructor opportunity where I'll be doing classes basically, and I might really enjoy it. I might not. I probably would because I like fitness and taking care of my health, plus I really just want the money, and that leads me on to the title of the video. I'm getting bored. Just not even angry or frustrated anymore, just tired, feeling tired, physically, but literally tired, because I just be in bed all day, just waiting for an income. Now, I am going out my way to get these things, but I mean, to have a source of money coming in, I'm just waiting, because I've done the applying, I've done the talking to people, which I'm still doing more of, so really it's only a matter of time before I start getting an income. I think at first I'd celebrate it just like how I celebrated getting my license, my full driver's license, my pink card, but after that, then just like with the driving license, it would no longer be new. It wouldn't be, the novelty would fade away, and having an income source would no longer be something I'd feel euphoric about. I don't mind that though. It's something that I'd want to be a normal part of my life that just allows me to sustain my health and be independent enough and self-sufficient enough to live my life healthily. I'm not looking to ever be truly independent and to not need anyone whatsoever, because in order to have money coming in, I understand that I'd have to provide value to people for them to give money to me. It wouldn't be just me like giving money out and then just taking that money and say that that's a payment. No, that would be no profit there. The money has to come from somewhere else, and that would be from other people. I don't mind that though. I like talking to people, depending on what sort of person they are. It's fine. I don't mind that whatsoever. And also, I haven't got here alone. I've got here with the help of my parents with money and a place to stay, food sometimes, especially nowadays because I don't have the money to shop. It's just not there. I don't have immediate access to those funds. However, that's going to soon change. And then people around me, personal training mentors, and now this work coach. Now, so quite a few people have been around, which has meant I've got to this point. Many people, both from multiple gyms and everyone else that I mentioned. Oh yeah, friends too. People being in the same, people who have a similar mindset to me, who I deemed important enough to take their contact. Yeah, those people who have been around, and talking to them has been helpful, healthy as well, I think, because it's not healthy to be just completely by yourself as I once was back in uni because of the pandemic, but that's changed. Tomorrow morning, I like to imagine that they like what they see and they're willing to give the contract, and I take it. Obviously I read the contract beforehand, but I'm ready. I'm mentally ready to take on some exercise stuff and work with people who are worth working with, or if not, move somewhere else. Now, this work will come with stresses. However, that does come at the cost of being able to fend for my own. That's what I get back with having the stresses. Now, this person that I've been talking to, who's giving me this job opportunity that I'll be going to tomorrow, they will say that sometimes you just have to put a brave face on and just put on an act to be able to do the classes, which I do not agree with whatsoever. I think what would be more appropriate is mental health management and making sure that I'm okay before getting into the classes, which would be more than possible to do on the premise that I manage my sleep and I also make sure that I'm okay on a daily basis. At least taking the depression and anxiety self-assessment quiz on most days, which I thought of doing yesterday but haven't done yet, or I haven't done again yet. Very easy to do, but I just haven't. I think this, because of this bored feeling I have, just like this, feeling physically tense in my back as well. I've just had enough, really. I am moving forward, but I just want the money. I want the money now. I just want the money now. Now, that would come at the expense of more stress, perhaps. Or maybe just different ones. I think it wouldn't necessarily be more stress, but different stress that I'd have to learn how to handle. I have systems in place to do that. But I'd be more inclined to do that eating healthily and just being healthier physically before I go and do that. Yeah. And that's what's been going on today. I made a whole community post talking about my thoughts on the matter in terms of just what's happened today, and I thought I'd take a picture of that, but I've actually bothered to make a video that's been somewhat long. Less than 13, no, it probably is 13 minutes at this point. The clip I'm currently recording is 12 minutes and 52 seconds. Yeah. That's it. I have nothing else to say. My left hand's hurting and I'm just not going to waste time and try and add some extra stuff. So I'm gone. I'll go to this. It's not an interview. It's just a class, really, seeing how the classes work, and from there you both be able to see the people at the job and me, the people offering the job, and I would be able to see if this is something I'd be interested in. Maybe I'll take part, who knows. But yeah, I'm ready to make money. I'm ready to earn more than I'm spending. I'm ready to no longer have debt. I'm ready to live healthily, more healthily than I ever have done before, with the help of all of the plans and the thoughts that I've made and that I have and haven't taken on. Sometimes you do need those thoughts that you don't take on as well, which you just throw away into the bin because you're not going to use 100% of your ideas. to be able to move forward. But um, you use what you think is useful enough. Just keep on troubleshooting and then get there, really. I was thinking of going. I was thinking of talking about the fact that I went from a place where I was thinking of going through becoming a business owner through the customer service route, through basically copying and pasting what Yanni from Yanimized did, because I was interested in owning a business from hearing all that red pill talk, and maybe elsewhere, but like self improvement stuff outside of red pill, whatever that may be. But yeah, I was interested in doing that stuff, and I think I still am, but on my own accord this time, because I'd be able to not only live healthily with having my own business, and even not having my own business, but I'd also be able to create and give out what I truthfully want to give out with the help, through having my own business to run. And now that might mean that um, I might on some months have a lot less coming in than on other months, and vice versa too. But I feel more than okay with that, because I really believe that there is no stable income. You just get the payments you get, and that's that is having what people will call a day job. I don't think is steady whatsoever, because those people there that are hiring you can fire you for any reason at any time. Now, although you might have to file for bankruptcy or in your own business, I highly doubt that people are gonna just voluntarily fire themselves in the same way that people would fire their employees. Well, in the same way managers would fire their employees. As a business owner, what sense does it make to to fire yourself, especially if you think business is going well in the direction you want it to? Yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Now I'm really done. Cheers to doing that stuff, and I make an update, explain what's going on. Peace.